Welcome to igmGuru. igmGuru is one of the global leading online training and certification provider for IT expert by the skilled IT gurus to help them achieve their professional goals.
It's time for us to actually go to ITIL Foundation. Okay. So under ITIL Foundation, we have got three modules: incident, problem, and change. First of all, let's try to understand what is incident, what is a problem, and what is a change. Okay. Now, there is a guy whose name is Praveen, and that Praveen, one morning he just woke up and he just noticed that his mailbox is not working. Okay. So he raised a concern with the concerned team over ServiceNow. And in ServiceNow, if the user is facing any concerns, any issues, we actually register that issue as an incident. Okay. Any problem issues occur to the system of any particular user is called as an incident in ServiceNow. Okay. Are we clear with the first line? This is a story we are reading now. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Any concern in ServiceNow is registered as an incident. Now, suppose after Praveen, there was a girl whose name was Saloni, and apart from Saloni, there were 100 other users who were facing this same issue that their mailbox was not working. Okay. Now, the thing is, earlier the problem which was getting faced by a single user has now become a problem of 100 users. Okay. That means we can simply say that the criticality of this problem has now increased, right? So
Yes.
as soon as the criticality of a problem increases, now the criticality can be in any form. Right now it's about the number of users who are facing the issue. Now if the criticality can be in some other format, we can also define the criticality as if CEO of the company is not able to access the system. That is also a very critical situation, right guys?
Yeah. Correct.
So that is also a critical thinking. So now the thing is, uh, if any problem or if any incident gets converted, if any incident is getting faced by more than 100 users, so in that case what will happen? It will convert the service. Now by using service now we can convert that incident into a problem, because this incident is critical enough to convert it into a problem. To big For an incident to get converted into a problem, it actually needs to pass a specific criteria. If an incident qualifies that criteria, then only we convert it into a problem. Otherwise we keep it as an incident. Okay. Now because our city is burning, everybody is having an issue, city is burning, so we need a hero to save our city. So in our ServiceNow scenario, the change is basically the hero who's going to solve the problem. So the change is basically what? Change is basically a system configurational change where we need to do some or the other type of coding, maybe a non-coding, maybe configurations. We have to change something in the system which is going to fix the problem which is coming our way. Okay. And while fixing the problem, we have to make sure that we retest once the change and the fix is applied. We basically retest the system so that we should make sure that the fix we are providing, it should not compromise with the existing functionality of our system, and it should not disrupt or disturb any kind of existing features which are available in our system. Are we clear till this point?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I want Tejaswini to share the screen, okay, so that we can set her up with the ServiceNow instance, because Shikha already has the ServiceNow instance. So let's set Tejaswini up and
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you are a developer, so I need a developer oriented IDE.
Okay.
Next, just apart from other, put tick everything else.
Okay. This also? Yeah.
Yes, finish the setup. Okay, that's great. Now on the right side top, you see request instance.
Yeah.
Come to that.
Processing this. Shall I click on this again?
No, no, no. One second. Okay, click it again once. Click it.
Yeah, I did it.
Okay. Just do a page reload. Yeah, so I think your instance is set up. Click on start building. See, you've got your instance. Go to all stats.do.
Stats.do.
Enter. You have mistyped something.
Yeah, Tejasmi, I think you pointed like two dots.
Two
Stats.
dots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, because Tejaswini, you can see build name as Yokohama.
Mm-hmm.
Your version is the Yokohama version.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see the cluster node
Mm, sorry, where?
in the
Ah, yeah.
second line.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
See, it has got, ORD, some different country, some different cluster node you have got, right?
Hmm.
Even if you notice your servlet memory, you have got more memory than my instance. I was having 1820, now you have 1963, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So that's the stats page we have right now. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So this will update like based on means after yours why it is not updated?
See, I purposefully I chose the Xanadu version.
Mm-hmm.
For you, like that page actually stuck, and once it got reloaded, it actually came up with an instance.
Yes.
That's the problem. But no issues. Features are same. No issues with that. Okay.
Okay. So I can also change versions like based. I can also
You
do.
cannot change the versions, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you can. If you want to take a Xanadu version, you can,
Mm-hmm.
surrender this instance back, and you can select the Xanadu version also.
Okay.
If you want to, okay. But that is not at all a mandate right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now let's quickly dive in and see where we get these things. So now this is my ServiceNow personal developer instance. If here we have got three tables. First is incident, of course, and in the incident table, we do have an incident table here. Oops. We can go to all incidents to basically see all of the incidents. We have also got a problem table, as we have discussed yesterday that, okay, and if you click all, it will show you the list of all problems. And we also have got a change table where we have got a list of changes. Okay, change table. And just guys, to make you understand, anything or everything in ServiceNow is stored in tables. Okay. So now if it's a problem, it will get stored in problem table. If it's change, it is going to get stored in the change table. And now if we talk about any table in ServiceNow, we have got two concepts on that front. Okay. One of the concept is a list view. Another concept is the form view. I'll just come back to my incident table to just get started it with. Okay, now suppose if I come to incident table, see, this is the incident table. I have got 178 of them in my instance. Okay, now the thing is, this is the incident table, but there are two things which we can, in order to navigate to incident table, you can do either of the two things. First thing, you can use the UI method. You just type the incident, go to all, it is going to work like that also. But the method which I'm going to tell you, you have to use that method. Okay. Why? Because we are not the admins, we are the developers. So we will use the developer method. Okay. So anything, now if in incident you have got two things, one is this list, another thing is a form, incident list and incident form. If I click on any of these records, it is going to open an incident form, right? And if I come back, this is an incident form, which is an individual incident record. And this is basically a list of incident records. I have got 178 of them. So this is a list of incident records. Okay. Now, how you are going to navigate inside the incident table? We will do incident dot list. Now, let me explain you how this works. Dot list actually works with a backend name. Okay, so the coincidentally the backend name of our incident table is incident itself. That's why we are able to navigate it this way. So now if I hit enter, see, it is again taking me to this particular thing. Okay, now there are two things here. If you want to open it in the same tab, you will do a incident.list normally. Otherwise, if you do it like this, incident.list, like you use the caps to basically determine the list, and if you hit enter, it is going to open it in a separate tab. This is the difference between the two. And obviously we will always go by the backend names of the table. The backend name of the incident table is incident coincidentally, but it is okay. For problem also, suppose I want to use the problem table, problem dot list. The backend name of the problem table is also problem. See, it opens the problem table. Okay. Now, if I talk about change table, the backend name of the change table is change underscore request dot list. See, it's going to open the change table for me. But now an immediate question that can trigger into your mind is that you are again using this term again and again, that backend name. How we will figure out the backend name of the table, right guys? This is a very legit question that can come to your mind, because for these three tables I've told you the backend name. Like for incident, it's incident only. For problem, it's problem only. For change, it's change only, right? And we have to do a either dot list in smaller alphabets or dot list in capital alphabets. Smaller alphabets are going to open that list in the similar on the similar tab. If you do it in caps, it's going to open that in a separate tab. I hope my batch is clear with this particular piece of information.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, that's great.
Yes.
Now let's move ahead and let's try to understand how to get the backend name of the table. Okay, so basically there are two ways by which you can actually get the backend name. First of all, either you can type in UI. In UI, just type in incident, go to all. So once you open the incident list, see right now my incident list is open. Just check the URL. See, here you can see this is the backend name of the table, incident. Okay, If I come to change, see, this is the backend name of the table, change underscore request. List is for displaying the list. That's not the part of backend name. If you come to problem, if you look here, problem is the backend name. This is one way of doing it. Another way round can be, there is a table in ServiceNow which is called as a table of tables. Okay. Basically, you have seen that I have defined 3-4 tables right in front of you. Incident table, problem table, change table, user table. But there is a table in ServiceNow which basically contains the list of all these tables. And we have to remember the name of that table. The name of the table is sys underscore db underscore object. Okay. Sys underscore db underscore object dot list. If I hit enter, it is going to open the tables which are present in ServiceNow. Now here if you come and if you type in incident and just hit enter, just search for incident, hit enter, see, you can actually see the backend name of the incident table. See, if I want to check the backend name for the user table, I'll type user here. Okay. See, in user we have got many tables. Okay, but the main table of the user has got this one, sys underscore user. This is the backend name of the user table. I want to, let's say I want to understand about the group table. See, so we have got cmdb ci underscore group. This is one more group, sys underscore user underscore group. So now you guys understood how we get the backend names. There are two ways of doing it. Either open the list, check the URL, or come to sysdb objects table and just basically type the table label of the table which you want to search, and just see the name what's written across that. Now if you don't want to remember that sysdb object thing, you can obviously do like this. Just type in here table. So under system definitions, you will see tables, and this is going to open that same list for you. But because we are developers, it's very good for us to actually remember the backend name. And if you see, sysdb object is written over there also. So that's how you get the backend names of the tables. Guys, is my batch clear with the backend name concept? How we basically navigate to tables? We have got both ways, UI way and the backend dot list way. But I want my batch to use backend dot list or backend dot form to navigate. Okay, much in the similar way, you can all obviously use incident dot form. If I do that, it is going to open up a new form for me. Okay, and of course if I do it like this, it is going to open up a new form but in a separate tab. Is my batch clear with incident table and incident form, how to open that?
Yeah, it's clear to me. Yes.
That's great.
Thanks for watching the video. For full course, please visit www.igmguru.com and enroll today.